Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my mid-year book tag, and if I kind of sound out of breath, I kind of catch a cold, so that's probably why. I have my MacBook here, so I would say let's just start with the stats and then we can go on to the questions and then I can show you the books. You guys can answer the questions in the comments as well. So yeah, for the book stats, I've read 17,073 pages this year so far. My average rating is 3.1 star and I hope this one will get up until the end of the year. My reading goal is 50 and so far I've read 47 books. And I kind of hope to get to 50 this month, so we will see. I mean, I have quite a lot of work to do, so I'm not sure if I can reach that goal, but it's okay. And for books and bugs, so far I've put 771 euros and 50 cents inside of the box. So we can do a book haul at the end of the year and buy a lot of new books. Yeah, so when I'm moving, I'm getting new shelves. So then I will have more space, and I think I will only buy so many books that I can fill up my TBR card. There are 2 or 3, I'm not sure, but they are new releases on their way here. But the first one will arrive mid-August, so there's plenty of time to read the last 9 books on my TBR, but one of them is one day in December, so I won't be reading that. Yeah. And now for the questions. You guys can answer them in the comments as well. And yeah, the books that I have here, I will show you. And if I find pictures of the books that I don't have here, I will put them on the screen. Okay. The first question was best book this year so far. And I have to say, it was Kingdom of Ash. This was the only, I think, the only 5-star read I've had this year. So, love this book. Yeah, would definitely recommend it. And I can't wait to read Crescent City in fall. Yeah. For the question, best sequel, I've put The Rebel Witch on here. And I'm only putting books on here that I've read this year so far. So, yeah. I liked it, and I did not read that many sequels, so this was an easy question. But I think I also gave it like 4 stars, something like that. Okay, new release you haven't read yet. I kind of cheated with that because the book is not out yet, but I've pre-ordered it, so it is kind of on my physical TBR. The book is Barbie Dreamscape by Alex Esther. I saw her post on Instagram and I don't even follow her, so it was a sign and I bought it. So, kind of excited for that. The fourth question was most anticipated release. What else can I say? It's Fourth Wing, not Part 4 by Rebecca Yarros. I've waited over a year for this book and I think it comes out in September. or October. I'm not sure. And I'm also excited for ACOTAR Part 6. It's released this year and 7 next year. But I did not like ACOTAR as much as I liked Throne of Glass. So that's why I did not put it there. The biggest disappointment this year, and don't come for me, it's a very popular book, Alchemist. I don't know what my problem was with this book, but I think I just had pretty high expectations for this book, and this book could not meet those expectations, and everybody was talking about it and saying this book is so good. It was not. What else can I say? And there's a second book on this list, and I probably would have a third one, but that's an honorable mention. The second book on here is Stay in Your Lane. I DNF'd it. I still have the thing in here, but I don't know on which page I was, but no, I just can't do it. And the honorable mention is the Baby Dragon Cafe. Did not like this one as well. Then for the biggest surprise, I have hidden. Okay. I have Hidden Pictures. This was on my TBR for 2 years. Wow. I think almost 2 years. And then I finally read it and gave it 4 stars, I think, and that's pretty high for a thriller. So, yeah. The next question was favorite new author, and I have to say I don't really have a favorite new author, but I quite enjoy the books from Elle Kennedy. I've read the first 3 books of Campus. The 4th and the 5th one are on my TBR, and I kind of want to read the Briar Yu ones as well. And I've heard you have to read them before the Legacy, so I won't be finishing my TBR this month because I have the Legacy on my TBR. But okay. Yeah, for the most read author, I have Frida McFadden. Okay. I've read almost all of her books, so there's nothing more to say about this book that made me cry. I hardly cry when reading books, so I have Winter Garden here. It made me tear up. I did not really cry. I've cried while reading The Nightingale, but I've read this last year or the year before, so that won't count, but this one made me tear up, so I will count this as I've cried. I also started tearing up whilst reading Kingdom of Ash. Yeah. Book that made you happy. Well, there's the prompt that wasn't there. What book that made me happy was The X-Files by Jessica Joyce, because I had a phase where I did not read romance books because they were kind of boring, but this was so good. Oh, this kind of made me happy that I finally liked the romance book again. I also gave it 4 stars, I guess. And for favorite color, because it kind of reminds me of my childhood, Rings of Starlight by Alison Saft. I mean, in German, the word Saft means juice, so not sure how to pronounce her last name, but yeah, I just love the cover, and I also pre-ordered the sequel to this. This will also arrive at the end of August, I think. So yeah, I'm also kind of excited for part 3 of the Kitty Collins series, I guess it's called. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys would have answered to these questions. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!